Welcome to the deep dive. So you've got this amazing idea, right? Maybe for a blog or some niche review site, maybe even an online store. But then you actually try to start building it, and that initial excitement, it just slams into this wall of technical stuff. The execution dread.
Oh, yeah, that's the classic killer of side projects, isn't it? We see stats like upwards of 70% just fizzle out right there
Yeah.
in the technical side.
Before they even write a single post.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because suddenly you realize, oh, I'm not just a writer or an expert here.
Yeah.
You've accidentally become, well, a web developer, server admin, security analyst, all rolled into one. It's overwhelming.
It really is. But what if there was a way to, sidestep that whole steep learning curve?
Well, there is.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into exactly that. A blueprint for launching a profitable digital project, like a blog by essentially outsourcing all that technical headache.
Yeah, the goal here is to give you a really clear roadmap, show you how getting the right expertise on board can take you from, say, months of technical frustration to potentially launching in just days.
So this dive is about the solution to that setup nightmare. We're exploring how integrated technical support works, how it handles, 10 key areas.
10 crucial areas, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything needed so you can focus purely on your content, your ideas, and growing your audience.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Because before we even touch the tech stack, there's something more fundamental we need to address, the starting point.
Absolutely. Got to start with the foundation,
Yeah.
the idea, and the field. You see so many projects launch just chasing, what looked profitable last month.
Right.
But a truly successful blog, one with staying power, has to come from genuine passion, not just chasing the money.
That's the question you need to ask yourself, isn't it? What could you talk about, research, write about, basically nonstop, not just now, but like 3 years from now, even if the big bucks haven't rolled in yet? We're talking about those subjects that really light you up. Maybe it's deep tech or a specific niche in fashion or, I don't know, some part of education or health.
And that passion, that genuine interest, it's not just fluffy stuff. It guarantees continuity. That's the secret sauce.
Continuity. Explain that a bit.
Well, long-term digital success rarely comes from one viral hit. It comes from consistently showing up week after week, month after month. If you actually love the topic, that drive is internal.
So you keep going.
You keep going. You maintain the output and that consistency. That's what search engines like Google and, more importantly, your audience really reward over time.
That passion also helps define your niche, right? Like, don't just start a generic cooking blog.
Exactly. Go for, I don't know, gluten-free baking for endurance athletes or something super specific.
Yeah.
That's where passion meets the market. It cuts down your competition. It makes you look like the go-to expert almost immediately.
Okay, so you've got your passion, your niche, and then you hit the wall, the technical shock.
Yep. You know where you want to go, but suddenly it's like, wait, I have to build a car myself and the road.
Yeah. And the questions start flooding in. How do I actually build the website so it's fast? Where do I host it so it's secure and doesn't, disappear?
Which template should I choose? How does it affect loading speed? And, oh God, how do I plug in ads or payment stuff without breaking everything?
That's the burnout zone. That's where that 70% failure rate comes from, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, sure, the information is out there. You could learn it all.
But the time investment and the risk of making a mistake that just tanks the whole thing, it's huge for someone who isn't technical.
You end up spending like 80% of your energy just fighting the platform, learning bits of code you don't even care about.
Leaving only 20% for the actual reason you started the content, the creativity.
Right. So if fighting the platform takes up 80% of your time, well, the strategic move is obvious.
Find someone else to handle that 80% effectively.
Precisely. And the solution here is an integrated technical partner. This isn't just about hiring a one-off freelancer for a task.
Yeah.
No, it's about outsourcing your entire, let's call it, digital engineering department. A team of specialists, developers, designers, security pros, all working together, managing your tech stack cohesively.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. We're using codeaceart.net as sort of a case study here for this integrated model.
Yeah, they're a good example.
Their whole identity is built around this idea.
Yeah.
They're a programming and tech center that handles everything technical, from the initial build right through to daily operations.
And their philosophy is about blending that artistic design side with programming accuracy, precision.
Proving you don't need to be technical to own a highly technical, profitable online project.
Exactly. So should we run through those 10 technical areas they cover? These are like the invisible gears, right? They have to turn perfectly for any serious digital project to work smoothly.
Let's do it. And let's break down the why for each one. So number one, development. The actual building the site. Why go for a professional build, maybe using PHP, MySQL, rather than just a simple drag and drop builder?
Okay, 2 words: flexibility and performance. Look, those basic builders, they're fine for maybe a simple static brochure site.
Right.
But professional teams, they build custom elements, maybe a unique control panel. They often use robust frameworks. This gives you scalability for the long haul.
Yeah.
Meaning 6 months down the line, you decide you want a complex members-only section or maybe some custom data tool. A site built on solid code can handle that upgrade. A heavily templated drag-and-drop site,
Right.
it might just break.
Okay. You're building a foundation that can grow.
You got it.
Yeah.
They build the car chassis strong enough for future engine upgrades.
Gotcha. Okay, number two, server management. Now, when I started, I just grabbed cheap shared hosting. Why should a new blogger worry about like a virtual private server, a VPS, or Linux servers with fancy panels like a cPanel? Isn't that overkill initially?
Yeah, it feels like overkill, but it's the difference between, I don't know, riding a crowded public bus versus having your own tuned-up car.
Okay.
Shared hosting means your site's resources are jostling with potentially thousands of other unknown sites. One bad neighbor can slow everyone down.
Right, I've heard that.
Professional server management gives you your own dedicated slice of resources. It's optimized for speed, performance. They handle the complex tuning, the security hardening.
So when your traffic suddenly spikes, maybe a post goes viral, your site doesn't just collapse.
Exactly. It stays fast. And site speed. That's directly tied to things like your Google ranking and how much you can potentially make from AdSense. It's not overkill, it's foundational performance.
Okay, that ROI makes sense. Third area, mobile applications. Android, iOS apps. For a brand new blog just focused on articles, is that really a priority? Seems like a big leap.
It's more about strategic future-proofing. Maybe not day one, but you want the capability baked in.
How so?
Your technical partner ensures the main web platform is built ready to integrate seamlessly with an app later on. So when your audience does hit that critical mass, launching an app isn't like starting from scratch.
Ah, okay. So you can then leverage app features, maybe push notifications, or offer premium content directly in the app.
Precisely. You're not rebuilding the core systems, you're just adding a new front end to them. Planning ahead.
Got it. Moving on, number four, email services. This one trips people up, I think. Why not just use the basic email function my hosting provider gives me for site stuff, like password resets or welcome emails?
Yeah, common mistake. The reason is the spam trap. Deliverability is everything for those critical emails.
What do you mean?
Meaning you need that password reset email, that purchase confirmation, that welcome message to actually land in the user's inbox, not the spam folder.
Right. Which happens a lot with basic hosting mail.
It does. Professional services like the Gmail API or Mailgun, they are specialized email senders with high reputations. Your tech partner configures these correctly. It ensures your vital site communications get through, which builds user trust and keeps things working smoothly.
Okay, that's clear. Number five, e-commerce. Even if you're starting a blog, not a store, why is having this structure important early on?
Because many blogs eventually do want to sell something, right? Maybe an ebook, a course, some merchandise.
True.
So whether it's setting up WooCommerce properly on WordPress or building a custom solution, the key is professional integration, especially for payments.
Security and compliance.
Absolutely. The tech team handles all that complex stuff, secure payment gateways, maybe inventory management, ensuring you meet all the legal and technical requirements for taking money online safely. It's ready when you are.
Makes sense. Number six, and this is huge, performance and security.
Non-negotiable. This is the ongoing defense against, well, the bad side of the internet.
Trolls and bots and attacks.
Yep. The tech team is constantly optimizing site speed using advanced caching, tweaking settings, and actively managing security. Think sophisticated firewalls, protection against DDoS attacks, constant monitoring.
So your site stays up, stays fast, and stays safe.
24/7. That's the goal. It's proactive defense and optimization.
And we can't forget number seven, design and identity. This is the art part of the Kodos art name, I suppose.
Exactly. It's not just about looking pretty, though that matters.
Yeah.
It's about modern user interface, user experience, UI, UX.
So how it feels to use the site.
Right. Designing intuitive navigation, clear layouts, a professional logo, landing pages that convert.
Yeah.
It all builds trust and keeps people engaged. It's the visual engineering that makes the user experience seamless.
Okay, number 8 feels a bit more advanced. AI and automation. How does a beginner blogger leverage stuff like NAN or OpenAI? Seems complicated.
Well, you don't have to become the expert. Your technical team does. They integrate these tools strategically.
Like how?
Okay, imagine automating workflows. A user fills out a contact form. Instead of you manually processing it, an automation tool like NAN could instantly trigger a thank you email, add the user to your database, maybe even send a notification to your Slack. All automatically.
Wow, okay, that saves time.
Huge time saver. And AI, it could be used for things like automatically suggesting tags for your blog posts based on the content, or maybe summarizing long comment threads. It frees you from tedious admin tasks.
Very cool. Number 9, data analysis. This sounds like more than just looking at Google Analytics.
Oh, definitely. This is about creating smart, custom dashboards. Instead of you drowning in raw data, the tech team builds panels showing you the key performance indicators, the KPIs that actually matter for your goals.
Like what?
Like
Yeah.
visitor stats broken down in meaningful ways, profit sources clearly tracked, maybe visualizing how users move through your site. It gives you that clear strategic overview to make quick, informed decisions. Ah, this type of content is really driving conversions. Let's do more of that.
Right, actionable insights. And finally, number 10, the safety net, technical support.
This is the ongoing peace of mind package, basically. Continuous monitoring of the site, handling all the software updates, regular backups.
And crucially,
Fast response if anything does go wrong. If the site crashes at 3 a.m., they're the ones troubleshooting the server, restoring the backup, not you.
so you can actually sleep.
Exactly. This whole integrated approach, covering these 10 areas, it creates this perfect division of labor. The creator genuinely gets to focus just on creating.
It boils your job down to make great content, connect with your audience, and watch the important metrics on that dashboard they built for you.
Pretty much sums it up.
Okay, that makes the how much clearer. Now let's shift gears to the why. For many people, the profit. Once the solid technical foundation is in place, how does the money actually start coming in?
Right, the monetization. And it's usually not just one method. It's about layering different strategies.
Let's break down the main ones. First up, the one everyone knows, Google AdSense.
Yeah, AdSense is often the entry point. Simple concept.
Yeah.
You get paid based on ad views and clicks on your site. It's cumulative.
But there's always a but.
The but is volume. AdSense is a numbers game. You generally need significant traffic, think tens, even hundreds of thousands of visitors a month before it becomes a really substantial, stable income on its own.
So it's a good baseline, but maybe not the whole picture.
Exactly. It's your passive income foundation, but you need patience and high traffic for it to really pay off big.
Okay, method 2, affiliate marketing. This feels more targeted.
It is. This is where you recommend products or services relevant to your niche. You use special tracking links, and if someone buys through your link, you get a commission.
Works really well for review sites or anywhere product recommendations feel natural.
Absolutely. But the key here is trust. You can't just shill any old product.
Right.
You need to genuinely recommend things you believe in, things you maybe even use yourself. Yeah. Your authority and expertise are what make the recommendations valuable, and the tech team ensures those tracking links work flawlessly.
Okay, third method, selling your own digital products or services. This feels like leveling up.
It often is. Once you've built that audience and authority, which, remember, comes from that consistent, passionate content, you can leverage it directly.
How?
By selling things like online courses, maybe detailed ebooks, specialized templates if you're in a design niche, or even offering one-on-one consulting or coaching.
And the tech side, handled by the partner, makes this smoother.
Much smoother. Because that e-commerce infrastructure we talked about, it's already there, ready to handle the sales pages, the secure payment processing, the delivery of the digital product. It's built for these higher margin offerings.
Gotcha. And the final main method, subscriptions or premium content. The membership model.
Yeah, this is about creating recurring revenue. You offer exclusive stuff, maybe in-depth reports, members-only forums, special tools, early access behind a paywall. People pay a monthly or annual fee for access.
Creates predictable income.
Very predictable.
Yeah.
It's a strong model if you can consistently deliver high value that people are willing to pay for on an ongoing basis.
So these four, AdSense, affiliates, own products, subscriptions, they aren't mutually exclusive, are they?
Not at all. In fact, the most successful projects usually combine them. You might have AdSense for that base layer of income, affiliate links on relevant posts, maybe sell a signature course, and offer a premium membership for your superfans.
A layered strategy. Diversifies your income.
Exactly. Builds a more resilient and potentially much larger income stream over time.
So wrapping this all up, what's the big takeaway for you, the listener, the aspiring creator?
I think the main thing is that the game has changed. Starting a professional online project isn't the insurmountable technical mountain it used to be.
You don't have to be a coding whiz anymore.
Nope. You need to be a content whiz, a passion whiz, with a really good technical team backing you up.
The formula's shifted. It's not just about grit and learning code anymore.
It's more like your vision plus consistent creativity plus smart technical support. That's the blend for success today.
And what used to take months of painful debugging, server fights, security patches?
Now, with an integrated partner handling those 10 areas, a fully professional, optimized site can be up and running, ready for you to add content and start monetizing, potentially within just a few days.
That's incredible, really. You focus on the what and why, the content, the audience. They handle the how, the servers, the code, the security, the speed.
It's that ideal division of labor. It reflects that core idea, that the digital world needs both great artistry, the design, the creativity, and robust code, the accuracy, the stability.
Fusing the art and the science of it.
Precisely. Nurturing that digital world where design and code work together perfectly.
So the technology is there, it's ready to serve you. The comprehensive path, the support system, it exists.
Which leads us to the final thought for you to ponder. Given that the technical hurdles can now be completely removed, guaranteed professional stability. What's that one topic, that subject you're truly passionate about, maybe overlooked until now, that you would choose today to start building your own digital project, your own digital legacy on?